I gave them all money before I came out here. They all $20 a piece.
Do you feel the love?
I do now. Yes, I do.
Love?
Yeah.
It is wonderful to see you, and we've been looking for.
Steve Perry is an American singer, record producer, and songwriter, popular as the lead singer of a band called Journey. He also had a commercially successful solo career as a singer. Rolling Stone ranked this successful singer number 76 on their list of the 100 greatest singers of all time. And in April of 2017, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Journey. Furthermore, in 2009, Perry was voted among the top 10 greatest singers of all time in a classic rock reader poll. The singer's famous for having a wide vocal range, and the biggest solo hit of Steve Perry's career is Oh Sherry. The Journey band was also awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
What was that thought process like? I mean, you're at the height of your career, and to make that decision to step away as you did.
It seems like it was a brilliant thought process, but the truth is I had no choice. I was truly burned out. My emotion and my passion that I discovered for music and singing when I was about 6, 7 years old, I couldn't find it anymore.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Steve Ray Perry, but he's also known as The Voice. He was born on January 22, 1949 in Hanford, California, making him 71 at the time of this production. He stands at 1.71 meters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. The successful singer learned to speak Portuguese from his grandmother. Did you know that the last name of Steve's father was Pereira? Later, Raymond, Steve's father, shortened the name to Perry. In 1984, Perry released a music video, Foolish Heart. And the most interesting part of this video is that it doesn't have a single editorial cut. He's friends with Patty Jenkins and Bon Jovi, and the star sign of this singer is Aquarius. Bon Jovi coined the moniker The Voice for Steve in the 1980s. He wears a gold 8th note pendant for good luck, which his mother presented him for his 12th birthday. Back in 1985, 21 singers performed in a charity single, We Are the World, and Perry was one of those 21 singers. The single was recorded by the supergroup called USA for Africa. The color of Perry's eyes are dark brown, and he weighs 70 kilograms. Perry, indeed, has had a series of relationships with various women. However, he's gone public only with Kelly Nash. Perry never married, and Kelly used to be his girlfriend. Kelly was a cancer survivor and a doctor of psychology. Patty Jenkins helped Perry to meet Kelly. Patty's a movie producer and friends with Perry. He was putting together a video for his project on breast cancer. Perry saw Nash for the first time in that video. During 2013, the pair fell in love, and Nash had stage 4 cancer at the time. Steve still dated her despite knowing that Kelly would soon die due to this disease. Unfortunately, Nash died in December 2014. Furthermore, during the 1980s, Steve dated Sherry Swafford. He even sang the song Oh Sherry for her. Currently, Perry is single, and in an interview, he said he was not unhappy about being single since he can give his time to music, which he calls his first love. It's also rumored that this singer has a daughter named Shamala. However, Perry has never confirmed this news and always refuses to make revealing comments about having any daughter. Shamala is married and has 2 sons. However, the identity of her mother remains a mystery.
Who is that? Is that an actress? She said, no, she's a PhD psychologist named Kelly Nash. She told me her story. I said, well, do you have her email? And Patty knows I don't do this. She said, why? I said, I don't know. There's just something about her.
He was born in Hanford, California, USA, to Raymond Perry and Mary Quaresma. He's the only daughter of his Portuguese parents, and his father was a vocalist. Raymond was the co-owner of a radio station called KNGS, and Perry became involved in music at a very young age. When Steve was 8 years old, Raymond and Mary separated. Steve moved to his grandparents' farm along with his mother. When he was 12 years old, Steve heard the Cupid song by Sam Cooke on the radio of his mother's car. This song inspired Steve, and he decided to become a singer. Later, his family moved to Lemoore, where Steve attended high school. Perry would play drums in the marching band at high school, and he also joined several bands outside of school. After the singer graduated from high school, he attended the College of the Sequoias. Perry performed in the choir, however, he ultimately abandoned school to pursue his career in music. His mother encouraged him to become a singer. Steve moved to Los Angeles and worked several jobs, such as singing in commercials. He also served as an engineer in a recording studio. In his early 20s, Steve teamed up with Scott Matthews to form a band called Ice. The band recorded several tracks, however, no one really heard those recordings since they couldn't find management. Then Steve joined the band Pieces. This band also failed to secure a record deal. The singer didn't give up and joined Alien Project. Unfortunately, the bassist of this band died in a car accident, and Steve returned to L'Amour. He had decided to quit his singing career. However, his mother urged him to answer a call from Walter Herbert, who was the manager of Journey. Eventually, Steve joined this band, which released an album called Escape in 1981. A huge pop success, it features Don't Stop Believin'. Since Perry was the lead singer of Journey, he became one of the most successful and famous singers of that era. Steve performed in several other Journey albums, including Captured, Frontiers, and Raised on Radio. He collaborated with artists like Kenny Loggins and Sammy Hagar, and released his first solo album called Street Talk in 1984. After this album was released, Steve left Journey for a few years, then reunited with the band in 1986. In 1987, Journey disbanded, and in 1988, Steve started working on a solo album called Against the Wall, which he left unfinished. In 1994, the singer finally released another solo album called For the Love of Strange Medicine, which was a huge success. He had a successful solo career at that time, and the singer made sporadic appearances in the 2000s before returning to music full-time back in the year 2018.
I was still singing good, but I wasn't connecting with it. And as a result of it, I kept getting more empty and empty in my heart. And I was getting really worried. In fact, it was scaring the hell out of me, to be honest
Really?
with you. You know, that coupled with the touring schedule and the fatigue and that experience I just explained was too much.
This famous singer has risen from a humble background and earned millions of dollars during his successful career. Previously, he even sang in several commercials. And before he joined Journey, Steve sang in a commercial for a Chicago amusement park. Back in 1978, Perry made $5.2 million from the album Infinity. Nearly 4 million copies of this album were sold. Then in 1979, the singer again earned $5.2 million from the album Evolution. Moreover, he made $2.6 million from the album Captured, which was released in 1981. And in the same year, the singer earned $15.8 million from Escape. Nearly 12.2 million copies of the album Escape were sold. During 1983-1985, Perry made more than $16 million from the album Frontiers with the band Journey. His solo album Street Talk and the album We Are the World with several other artists also earned through concerts, and in 2011, the singer earned $21 million from ticket sales on the Eclipse Tour. Steve Perry's total net worth is $60 million. Steve owns a beautiful home in Del Mar, California, and currently lives in this house. The beautiful house features 3 bedrooms, a garden, and a spacious living room. Steve Perry likely owns the following cars: a 2016 Subaru WRX, a T-Bone 68 Cobra Jet Mustang, a Chevy Corvette, a Dodge Challenger.